back. Hey, I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab round man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Step one in. Right to the 3. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
8. Check 42 plus 1. Check 42's the mark. Hey.
To throw again. Newton is going to fire one deep up, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Gun.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Slam, slam, slam. X3, 218, chop. Ready.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
That's me. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Get it.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You go tight. Go.
On second down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Say. Check safety. Now.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's got Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Check. 20. Push it
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton, that's complete to his running back, Wilson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. 42's the mic, boys. Gun. 42's the mic.
Newton on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Let's go one more. Hey, Fred! 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic.
Gun.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Gano's kick is good, and that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6-0 our score after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
On the double. Mike 51. Don't get nervous.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
15 line. 15 line.
Check 24.
To throw on third down, Herbert. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch the pass. 42's the mark. 42's the mark. I'm trying to express. Mike 42.
From the end zone, Newton. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, Herbert. Open man has got one, it's complete. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert, and his pass incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
You draw quarters. Hey, orbit. Let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert. He completes it to Evans. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Go.
Mike is 59.
From the gun, Herbert. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tighten up, pull it together. Deuce. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
You know, most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Newton on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Gun.
On 3rd down, Newton. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. They come out here in the eye. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And Newton's going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A final shot before break. Herbert. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So we game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is caught by Evans. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Throwing on second down. Newton. And this is Cook with a grab. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. When the disadvantage challenges when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Great.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Don't let him. Zoom.
From the 38, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Gun.
On 2nd down, it's Wilson, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
You ain't doing nothing.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 14.
Ready.
Check 42's the mic.
Gun.
Let's put that team up.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Off the play fake, Herbert. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will get them one closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flush to his right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Here we go. 180.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
38-yard line.
Hey, let's get there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. That'll be complete to Cook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Zoo.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and
Ready?
11.
70, Indy.
34-yard line.
Go, go, go.
Let's go.
To throw on second down. Herbert. Dorsett's got it. And some room to work. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
24.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now, well, they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
From the 30 on second down, Newton, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, it's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brings up second and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Second down, this is Wilson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
At the 35-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 34. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Newton takes it himself, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 64 yards on the ground. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Philip Dorsett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as he'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Mike, 45. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Defense wins championships, baby.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that.